Jody gazed down at the dark gleam of the dolphin's eye met her own. She knew this dolphin was curious about her as she was about him. Her heart pounded with excitement. The dolphin suddenly aced away from the boat, diving through the waves, then came racing back again in a series of accelerating leaps. Jody, we are waiting for you. It was her mother standing in the hatchway. Spray showered Jody as the dolphin darted away. I'll be there in a minute, she called, and saw her mother go back inside. Jody stood alone on the deck as the seconds ticked by, hoping the dolphin would return, but there was no sign or sound of her new friend. Please come back tomorrow, she whispered. Dolphin Diaries by Ben M. Beglier. Illustrated by Judith Lawton. Into the Blue. Chapter 1. June 19, nearly midnight. I'm so excited! Tomorrow morning, the dream comes true. We set sail for the adventure of a lifetime. After more than 2 years of hoping and planning, Dolphin Universe is finally happening. A whole year of watching and following dolphins. Jody McGrath put down her pen and began to play with her tiny silver dolphin that hung from the fine silvery chain around her neck. Although she knew it was unscientific to be superstitious, she couldn't help feeling that this little ornament, a present from her Italian grandmother, had brought them all luck. Her parents were marine biologists who had long dreamed of taking Jody and her twin brothers on an ongoing yacht to observe as many different kinds of dolphins as possible. Their idea was to sail from their home base in Florida, tracking and recording dolphins and hooking up with their other researchers around the world. But although many organizations were interested in contributing to the project, Craig and Gina McGrath had found it hard to raise the vast amount of money it would take to turn their dream into reality. Then one day, this little silver dolphin had arrived in the mail with a note from Norma saying, to bring you luck on the very same day and come offer Petco, a major sail corporation, to provide the reminder of the money needed to go ahead with Dolphin Universe. One of her father's favorite sayings came to mind. There is no such thing as free lunch. Jody's smile flitted. She picked up her diary again and paged back to find what she'd written. Of course, there's a catch. If we want Petco's money, we have to take their pet scientist along. To a guy called Dr. Jefferson Taylor. It doesn't make any sense. Since Mom and Dad are happy to share whatever they find, Mom says it's because businessmen don't understand how science works and only trust people they pay themselves. Dad says they just want to make themselves look good, and it's better to have another hand on deck than to put advertisements on sales and name the boat after the oil company. No way! There couldn't be a better name for our boat than Dolphin Dreamer. Jody wondered about Dr. Jefferson Taylor was like. Jody wondered what Dr. Jefferson Taylor was like. It was strange to think that, although she still hadn't met him, after tomorrow she'd be seeing him every day. She and her younger brothers were already friends with the rest of the crew, their captain, Harry Pierce, first mate, Cameron Tucker, the cook, engineer, Zong, and especially Maddie, Craig and Gina's assistant from the beginning of the project. Maddie has felt like family Jody knew that Dr. Taylor had only recently arrived in Florida from California, but she wondered why he hadn't come to the party her parents had given last week to celebrate the launch of Dolphin Universe. I don't think Dr. Taylor is much of a party animal, her father had commented dryly. Jody had paused. You don't like him? I didn't say that, Joe, her father replied. He's a well-respected researcher, her mother said, carefully methodical. Fussy, concluded Craig McGrath. He probably didn't come to the party in case he got onion dipped into his suit. Give the guy a chance, Gina protested, but Jody had seen her mother biting her lip to keep from laughing. Oh well, she thought. If my parents can put up with Dr. Jefferson Taylor, so can I. He couldn't be any worse than my annoying twin brothers. Into the blue, Jody looked at the poster on the bedroom wall. It showed 3 bottle-nosed dolphins rising high out of the deep blue ocean, caught by the photographer just as they were flying through the air. Jody thought it showed what she loved best about these animals: their grace, natural beauty, freedom, and playfulness. But although it was a favorite picture, she was leaving it behind. She wouldn't need it on the boat. With real dolphins so close at hand, it was thoughts like these that made sleep impossible. Jody shivered with excitement, impatient for the night to pass. She picked up her diary again. She began to flip through it, remembering how much had happened in the past year, helping her parents outfit the boat, learning to sail and scuba dive, taking course in the first aid and saving lives, all on the top of her regular schoolwork, projects, and time spent with friends. There were only 2 blank pages left. She was eager to start a new volume on the bold dolphin dreamer. Maybe then she would already have met the first wild dolphins. The idea of keeping a dolphin diary had come from her father. He had told her many times.